too hard, buddy.
The cameraman said
The cameraman. The cameraman. Hey, Peter. Didn't get to say hey to you.
But it's $20.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime.
Bad, John, gotta be so
Are you ready, Jenny?
Yeah, it's on.
Gosh darn it. I got 30 seconds, Terry. According to my watch.
Your watch.
well, it doesn't have a second hand.
Yeah.
We're on,
Terry,
we're
Terry,
filming.
I keep thinking I'm in trouble.
Film the
Yeah, I don't even know what to do.
And I see a new face.
Hi.
Hi.
Face.
And
I'm David Bray.
nice to meet you, David. Thanks for coming. Everybody meet David Bray. Way to go. Thank you for coming out. I got some sheets for you too. From us?
No, I don't know. Instead.
I always like to work the office. Okay.
Rain Sunday?
All right, is that going?
Oh yeah, all right, hey, Mr. Denny, are you rolling?
Yeah.
Are we ready? Okay. All right, it's rolling. Okay. Hey, thank you everybody for coming out. Let's have a great meeting. I want to clear up one thing so that you guys understand my situation that may not have been at the drivers' meeting last Saturday, or whatever that was we raced. So, I have kidney cancer. It's a spot they found on my kidney. Thank goodness I have no symptoms at the moment. It's too large to try to freeze, so they're going to take my kidney. It looks like it's just on the kidney, doesn't look like it's anywhere else. That's what we're hoping. And I go in for surgery on the 28th of this month.
Okay.
So obviously, I won't be available for RC 101. And who knows, they're saying recovery time, as long as he can do it robotically, which is more efficient and less evasive, 3 to 6 weeks. If he has to cut me and take it out that way, who knows? But hopefully that's not the case.
Right.
So that's the scoop, because the office had me dying today.
Oh,
my God.
And
Really?
not really.
Okay.
Okay.
But just so you guys know, and gals, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So Tom's going to go first, Gary's going to go second, Judy's going to go third, and then me. So, Tom, our new vice president, it is all up to you, buddy, and thank you for all your work. Gary.
Mr. VP.
To you.
Not calling.
All right, I just got a list of stuff to go through with you guys. So kind of half of old treasurer business and half of moving forward. So just to let you know, I met with Ambucks after I got back to work with Jill Pittman on taking over our, helping the club. So, and Nikki, right?
Nick. Like Big J.
Nick.
Yeah.
And Mick. And we made an agreement that we will pay 50% of the annual liability insurance. So last year their bill was $144. So our portion for next year will be around $72 for our insurance.
A lot better than 1,500.
Yeah, I can handle that. Yeah.
So,
I gotta give that a clap.
Must have been a dinner sometime.
Sorry.
anyways, so that's one thing. So that's all squared up. So it's great work for the people who got Ambush to help us.
Carry Don.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So, all our money that we had has now been moved to Ambucks accounts, and the Mid-Florida accounts are closed. The new bank account is under Cypress Lakes Ambucks RC. We just got a debit card. I don't have it in my possession yet.
I like debit cards.
But the good news for me is that I no longer have an account with my name on it for our club.
Yeah.
Good.
And I don't know if you guys knew, but we actually have a lot more because people started paying the dues already. Right now, the club has $2,350 in the
front
bank. We have $150 in petty cash, and we have $70 owed in transponders. Plus, we just picked up a bunch of early dues. So
$110.
what's that?
Well, 3 dues and 1 transponder, total $110.
Yeah, so
Chris will
we're-
get caught up on Saturday. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I already told you, we're good.
Okay.
So petty cash, I increased the petty cash account from 40 to 150, okay? And this is a lot gonna help us do any minor expenses, so we can just pay people out on the expenses without having to go to Jill, the treasurer at Ambucks. So it just makes it a lot simpler, so, if you spend money, so like Judy just gave me some receipts, yeah, there's small things, you just gotta see the treasurer. All right? So the next thing I'd like to do is take a vote. So the above funds, a lot of the money we got back, we got 2/3 of the money back from insurance.
Awesome.
But originally, we were collecting all that money to pay for the insurance up front, so most of the members had put money out for that.
Yeah.
And without just redirecting it, I'd like to recommend we take a vote to reallocate the funds to track improvements, Christmas dinner, and those kinds of things.
Do you
So
don't
somebody
want
would-
track
I'll second the
Second.
motion.
Second. Any conversation?
We don't want track improvements.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to reimburse. Are we talking?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay, never mind.
If this vote goes no, then we'll talk about if we're giving people money back, but I think at this point, we're
No,
just gonna.
okay, all right. I missed that.
So, well, no, that's what we have the conversation. So everybody clear? Any other
Yep.
questions?
Yep.
All in favor of, hey, Dean, all in favor?
So we're paying back the people that have put out money. Is that?
No, we're not.
No.
We're
We're
not.
not. We're gonna use it for track improvements and Christmas
Yeah, you
party
don't get it.
Okay.
and other
okay.
things, anything that we want.
Future track team.
Yes, future track.
Sweet.
Yes.
I like that.
All right, so all in favor?
Aye.
All right, pass.
Those opposed?
Oh, any opposed?
Denny's opposed?
No, I said you got, no,
That's the question.
you gotta pop the question out. Keep it legal.
All right, so I got to meet with Jill, and, you know, originally, I think there was some thought we didn't need a treasurer. We need a treasurer, okay? So we're not gonna be able to operate without a treasurer. Somebody has to collect the money, like Ron's doing right now. At the races, somebody's got to do it, and then I gotta give it to Jill. And Steve and I had a conversation, I think we wanna keep some bare minimum records of where we're spending our money, so people wanna know what's going on, what we're spending our money on. So it's always good to know how much comes in and that kind of thing.
I'm terrible
Now-
with numbers, or I would volunteer.
So, the good news is,
My
we
husband
don't
will
have to
vouch
balance
for
a
it.
checkbook, Jill's doing that. We don't have to worry about 501c3 reporting if there's any questions from the government. So we're pretty, we don't have to worry about tax returns, any of that stuff. So Jill's taking care of all that for us, so that's a big positive.
Thank you, Jill.
Very much.
Anybody interested in being the treasurer?
Oh, come on.
The only issue,
Don't you hate the pressure?
we talked about it before,
Uh-huh.
but I got thinking, if you want an officer, should he be here full-time? I mean, year-round.
So,
Because I'm only here 7 months out.
Terry has agreed to be, if we nominate her, and so she's agreed to be like a second hand.
Yeah.
Agreed
I mean, I could do, I could,
to fill in.
She was voluntold.
Yeah, my traveling plans for the next year are a little up in the air, but
We can find, but Ron, we
Yeah.
can find somebody to,
Yeah.
because then when, in the summer months, you do less races, and is generally just collecting.
Or none at all.
Yeah, I could do it.
I hear voices over here.
no, I'm just saying, I could volunteer to do co-treasurer, something like that.
I'm sorry, Dean?
To do co-treasurer or something like that, but I couldn't do it,
Full
if you
time.
needed
You're still
somebody,
working.
Okay.
if you needed somebody to step in and I'm available, you know,
So I don't want,
well, no,
am I forcing you, or are you
No,
okay?
I'm good.
yeah,
If you
Ron
guys are good with
wants to do
it,
it. No.
just knowing I'm not
So
here.
it might be a
to-
good match, so you
Yeah,
that might be a
can act
good
as a
match.
fill-in, but if, Dean, if you want to help, because you're pretty much full-time.
I'm here full-time, yeah, but I work full-time too, and I
Right,
also,
that's his
and
challenge.
I also have another commitment with, you know, another league,
I'll do
Or
it.
so,
Denny.
yeah, but I'm just saying, I could, if you needed me to do
Yeah,
it.
Denny's,
Still-
Denny,
All right,
he's like, Denny's speaks
I'm not a
out.
crook.
all right, so who wants to, we can do, we'll just do
I'll just be the co. In the
co-treasurer.
summer.
Yeah.
When Ron's gone.
There
Okay,
you go.
Ron?
It's totally up to you, bro.
Well, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the summer. I'll be here.
All right,
Okay.
So I make a motion, we nominate Denny and Ron.
Alright.
And
Should be Ron and Denny, there we go.
that's second.
Sounds good.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, so moved.
And Terry, if we need backup and she's available, then she would
Oh, and
kick in as well, because she's
And
close
Dean.
to
Yeah,
Ambush.
and Dean,
Dean,
if-
too.
Yeah, well, you
but
can
if
dig
Friday
it down.
when Dean's not here or
Good.
whatever.
Yeah.
We got it.
There's plenty of.
Yeah, we got plenty of
Plenty
coverage.
of redundancy.
Tom, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When you get a new car and everything like that, how much are the transponders going for now?
right now they're 35.
$35.
The 35, well, just so, they're 35 for a second transponder. If you join the club, you get a transponder with a $25 membership. So the first one you don't have to put in.
When are dues due?
November.
Month of November,
November 1st.
Okay.
That some of the guys started paying.
How much?
25.
25.
So are the girls paying dues
So you
too?
collected
Only
tonight?
if,
If you have a transponder and you plan to race, yes.
yes.
Okay,
She don't have a friend.
I'm not saying wrong.
Jeff,
I mean, well,
Just
like you technically have a car,
Yeah.
so if you're gonna race it,
No,
if he's gonna race it,
That
so
way I won't
he
be
just
forgotten.
pays.
Okay, okay. I can help other ways.
Yeah.
Good, we made progress, because I was worried I didn't have a treasurer. Okay, the last race, we had a 50-50, which was earmarked for Toys for Tots. So, who knows who to give the money to?
Judy does.
Judy
Okay,
does.
so
How
we
much
made,
was it?
it's $39 donation. So Judy, can you send it to me and I'll get it to the treasurer and we'll pay them?
It's in progress because they have a new warehouse. And our friend George Daniels
Uh-huh.
will be going to that new warehouse. I'll know more next week.
Okay, that's fine. I just
Yes.
wanna make sure we get the money to them, since that's what we did it for.
Now, while you're on the subject, may I
ahead.
intercede? We have 2 more races because we decided that we would like to do the next, every other Ambux RC to the end of the year. So we've got a couple more races to have a charity, which we were hoping would be Toys for Tots. So we'd have a total of 3 races to share with them.
So do we wait till the end of the year to give them a donation?
No, we do it immediately, like the 1st of December, so that she can spend this
Yeah.
morning
Money,
in
yeah,
the
this
warehouse.
Christmas.
Yeah, we would have the October 25th race, okay, as our 50-50. And then we would have the Turkey 500 race as our last. You know,
It's like,
did you
oh.
not bring the straps?
I-
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I was just thinking, because Mick is out of town,
Yes.
he won't be home for this Saturday race. So you guys might be able to do 50-50 this Saturday
And then
and,
flip it.
and take the October races, do your 50-50, raise the funds for Toys for Tots so you can get the donation over, because I think they need it by mid-November, if
Oh,
I remember.
So do both races, Toys for
cool.
Tots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
All right. Then we'll work it that way. I just got to work on making sure that everybody knows that. Okay.
I-
So we'll do. We'll do. Yeah. What?
Click to the floor.
I have a situation, I'm short-handed this week. Due to some racers, it's rumored racers are getting married on Friday.
We can cancel that.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's not important.
They're all
Chris, Jill, we can cancel that. Just let you know.
All that, second?
So I'm short-handed with personnel, is what I'm saying. So it's gonna be rough for us to
To do it on Saturday.
do 50-50. I wasn't planning on it.
Can somebody get back with Ambush and see if they can get somebody to come do it?
I would assume Mick would have had that all rearranged.
He seems to be pretty efficient.
Yes, I can,
I'll ask.
I can.
Okay. We'll check and then we'll get back. Okay.
Now, but so we've committed that we're gonna donate the 50-50 for the remaining races.
No, the remaining race is for us, but every other race is between
Yes, I
them
got
and
that.
us. Yes. So
Alright,
I've
so we're
written
gonna
it down.
donate to
and-
Toys for Tots
What is it?
Yes,
for for at least like 2 more races, whatever,
Yes.
however it works
2
out.
more
You
races.
wanna vote on that?
I had the dates written, and I don't
It's
have.
not large dollars, but it's important to support the charities.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue. Do anyone wanna make a motion that we make that?
You want me to?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll make a motion, then the next 2 races will be given as charity to Toys for Tots.
I second that.
Working with George Daniels.
Okay. So, just the conversation.
Yes.
Before we vote.
No,
If we're gonna do that, which I fully endorse, right?
yes.
We just gotta make sure we make it very visible that we are doing it. So
Oh,
that, so
for-
people in the community know that
There's
some
our-
of our things are going back. So I don't know if we can talk to whoever's in Toys for Tots, they have a poster or anything we can put up
Don't worry.
that day.
It's
You got
covered,
it?
baby.
You got it, okay.
Okay.
Might be something
Any
to
other-
put in the newsletter.
MCs too, the
With
MCs.
our
Newsletter Dick.
You missed the important vote.
50/50 with the toys.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris,
Yes, sir.
Chris, we got bad news.
Oh,
Yeah,
We voted
you can't get it right.
fully to cancel Friday's, everything. So just, don't worry about it, just tell Jill to just relax.
Ron's not bad.
yeah.
We figured it'd save you a whole bunch of headache.
Alright, we got our first and second. All in favor of the thing, say aye.
Aye.
Alright.
You might lose it.
Steve.
There's no
I
vote.
don't know if I'll race it. I mean, it's not.
So I think most of you guys know, Ambucks, or Mick, he went out last year and he got all our sponsors to actually put money up and additional sponsors. I believe we had 27 sponsors.
Gary added one this week.
What's that?
Gary added one this week.
Yeah, another one this week. Cool.
That's nuts.
So the total from Ambucks was $993.75. That's why we got so much money in our coffers right now.
Alright, good deal.
All right. The sponsors have to renew or they're done come the first of the year. Okay. I think it'd be a really good opportunity. I mean, we can't just count on Ambucks without supporting them. So Mick's going to have to go and talk to all the vendors, his and ours, before around the first of the year, before the first of the year. So if we got anybody with a gift of gab that wouldn't mind spending some phone time with Mick,
Steve?
That would be Steve. That's a good recovery, John.
I didn't even think about Steve,
It's
but
this,
we don't
Steve.
even need to vote on that. I don't know if Mick will want direct support, but we should offer it.
Yeah.
Probably so, yeah, good idea.
I can tell you that he posts a lot. That's how he gets in touch with his
Facebook.
sponsors. Yeah,
Where?
Email.
No, he calls them repeatedly.
Yeah.
Oh.
He pokes them.
Oh, pokes.
Yeah, that's what he pokes them. He's persistent.
He's a salesman.
Yes.
Yes.
he is.
Yeah,
But on that note,
Yeah.
if you want to support Ambucks, if RC members could become members of the
Okay, you can wait till
Ambucks.
I get to the
Oh, I'm
next
so
point.
sorry. I skipped ahead. My bad.
Did you read it already?
My X-ray vision.
From the back.
Oh, sorry.
Reverse X-ray vision.
Okay, so I'm not gonna push here, but if anybody would be interested in helping, let me know, and we can talk to him. All right, I made some changes to the bylaws, because I figured, just so that people knew it was gonna have to change with the treasurer. And I won't go through all of it, but it's collect cash and checks from activities, transfer to Ambucks treasurer for deposit, collect money for raffles, bake sales, race fees, second transponders, annual dues, those kinds of things. Keep the petty cash for small expenses, and we moved it up to 150. Keep the transponders, so Chris will move them to the new treasurer, which is Denny and
Across the street.
and Ron.
There you go.
And then we're killing all the stuff with balancing checkbook,
I know you haven't seen me in 5 months.
paying bills and all that stuff. And then will be responsible just to give us some level of detail on where we're spending our money.
Correct.
And I killed all the other 501c stuff, like, all that stuff's gone.
Beautiful,
So,
beautiful.
okay?
Okay.
Uh, It would be good to show support for Ambux, our new partner. Continue to provide recognition. It would be a positive. Some of us joined Ambux. I believe the dues are $25. So, I try, yeah, yes.
I think
We just have to figure out, maybe Don can help us, when they have meetings.
Mick is really good about
Posting it.
posting
Because I
it.
went to the RV meeting the other day and I was the only one there.
Whoops. I think he'll put this out, but I think the next one is October 16th.
But just think about it, you know, any kind of support you can give to them and so on, I think would be appreciated.
And so you guys, if you're not aware of Ambux, Ambux is who sponsors the ramp crew that builds the ramps for the residents here in the park that have mobility issues.
And no charge.
At no charge.
Do we have to build ramps?
You don't have to build ramps. Just come, give your input. Then there's a golf skills challenge that they did last year. They're gonna do it again this year. Mick will tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, can you volunteer to work a hole? And it's, I mean, it's 9 holes, right?
No, it was 12.
It was 12 holes, but it's not 12 holes of golfing. It's like skills, like who can putt the
Skills.
farthest, and you measure.
Straight as drive.
Hey Terry, where does Ambulance get their money?
It's all fundraising, and mostly from that. Last year, they raised $4,000 for the ramps.
At the golf outing?
Yeah.
And lunch was provided for all
Yeah, yeah.
all the spectators. or all the
Mick is a really good
participants.
salesperson. I mean, he got, I forgot who,
Better than
but
Steve?
he's
Mick
really
is
good.
really good.
He's a really good salesperson. I mean, he got somebody to cater the lunch as a donation. So, I mean, he did a great job.
That meeting is October 16th at 9 a.m., provided he can confirm getting a room.
9 in the morning?
Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
that's the, he does have them during the day. So if you work, it's a challenge.
that's a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At that meeting, there's supposed to be somebody from Ambux, some representative.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We've never met him, but
Oh, at this next one?
that's why
Yeah.
he's changing that date to that.
Yeah.
cool.
Where they meet.
Whatever
One of
room's
them,
available,
yeah.
we don't
He
know
hasn't got the room
yet
yet.
because of this.
They better get a bigger room than this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me move on. Small group, we've had a small group, it's been Denny, Chris, myself, and Wheels or Chris, 2 or whatever. We've been working, we sat down to start working on how do we improve our speedway, all right? Mainly less tires, therefore less damage to hitting tires.
Let's work on letting.
Less, yes, less, easier to set
Club
up.
members with tires.
Yeah,
Get tires.
less tires to fall over, so, okay. So, our plan is to try to get rid of as many tires as possible, all right? So, that's the software, Danny, so don't go into that one yet, but, so,
No, this is not.
I don't know if you guys wanna talk to what we're doing, or you want me to do it and you can kinda kick in?
Well, I mean, we just had some suggestions that we went around, different types of, barriers, soft barriers, no barriers, what we wanted. We feel that we need something in the turns to distinguish where we need to turn to keep people from taking shortcuts. One thing that I thought of, and I sent it to Tom the other night, is for the center, instead of putting PVC all the way down, we line it like a baseball field with the lime. It washes away, no harm, no foul. Doesn't tear your car up. People see you cut across, you get caught, you're out. The other is if we did PVC, you hop over and we have entry ramps back in certain locations on the place you can get back in.
Yeah, so what we've been thinking about is, you guys saw the pictures probably from the villages?
Mm-hmm.
They're using wire covers And they're pretty, yeah, he's got a picture there.
What is
I don't know if you can see it.
One thing I thought about.
Point that out, because they may not know, Denny. The wire
Didn't work
tires.
over there where we stored tires.
Right there,
They
wire
work down the
covers.
middle,
Yes,
Flexible.
so,
and they're free.
so,
They let us have them.
but anyways,
That's right.
Those won't,
They never asked.
those won't curve those like those.
I mean, just down the middle.
Oh,
the straight
yeah.
section down the middle.
But see, they don't have anything, they've got a line. So they-
Yeah.
So you don't really need anything.
But they've got a
Down
wide
the
middle where we got,
Well, we're gonna make,
Well,
ours will fit this. Ours, we
okay,
got enough room.
yeah.
If we wanna go 15 wide on the lanes, or if we wanna stay at 10, we got more room. But we can do this at our place.
yeah, we measured it out.
Okay, cool.
So our recommendation is, you see the black, the yellow and black in the corners?
No.
That we proceed with getting those.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here, Ron, but come up here and look at it if you want. That's all they put up,
And
is
it's,
this on either end.
they're like 5 inches wide, they're an inch and 3/8 high. So it's a little lump. And the neat thing about these is you can form them to
Joint
any
it about every, what, 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
4 inches.
Yeah.
Go over the,
Theirs may be every 6 inches on theirs.
those plastic thin speakers.
Those are 24.5 foot, so 12
Yeah.
foot north of center.
Hey Denny, he's messenger.
Way to go, Denny. I wanted to zoom in and I think
That's our track now.
He done after
All right, hang on. Let's, so the one thought, so that was one thought. That'll get rid of those, and then we can have more conversation. We were thinking that we would do like a 1.5 inch PVC pipe and 10-foot lengths, so we can just use standard connectors. So all around the inside, so we can get rid of virtually all the tires there. We got 3 cableways that I brought back from Missouri when I came back. We'll use those to secure the pipes in the middle and be in a ramp so people can get back out. Right? Or we can go steal some of the ones
That's a
that
better picture.
that Cove has.
Speed bumps.
Yeah, speed bumps.
3 foot long, wide, each one of those.
They're 33 inches.
33 inches.
Yeah. So, just so you guys get a feel.
What's the cost of those?
Here we go.
Terry Jr., you're ahead of the game.
If we buy enough to do just the two corners, it's $1,092.
It's not cheap.
Not cheap.
Yeah,
For
and
this
then
It's
if we
not
want to
cheap,
do,
but here's the other thing. We're using those pieces of wood. You hit that, it's going to be a lot more damage to your car than the berm. And it will disrupt your car enough to where you're not going to make the turn, so it'll sort of prevent.
yeah,
And here's the key that my 2 friends reminded me of. We need to make it as simple as possible, because the challenge on race day is frickin' set up and tear down. Okay?
right.
Setting the tires out takes us an hour. This will hopefully reduce that to 20 minutes, so that we're all more enjoying the race rather than,
Haul
oh my
tires.
God, I gotta get up and
So
go
we-
up there and set that
Well,
up.
Yeah.
Right?
you're tired by the time the race starts.
Yeah.
If you get there early and set up.
A lot of that's the
So we
sun
look-
too.
So we looked at, we could have done the whole infield with these little, they're cheap and they're little. But would have had to put 470 pieces together.
Yeah.
So we threw
We're
that
back
one
at the
out.
tires.
We're back to that.
Yeah.
So, the PVC, if we do the PVC, we're talking around $108.
We also have the other thing,
And then plus about 75 for fit.
the soccer trainer disc, 9-inch round disc, orange. They're about yay high, they don't move. It's flat on the ground, she's for training kids for soccer.
Yeah.
You can buy, how much are those, Steve?
Those were
About $100
16. Yeah, we were going to get 200 for
200.
less than $100.
Put that down the center, all you do is put them down. Cars run over them, they just stay there.
Are they weighted?
Nope,
No.
but they don't need to be, they're just that close to the ground.
You don't
They
think
don't
some of the
move.
bigger cars that hit it move them?
They're all gonna move. We can
Yeah.
we can move tires.
Yeah, yeah, we can move tires, we can move
I
it.
get you hard.
I think it's only this
Just
way
wanna
by the
keep
time he
my
gets up on
lower
it,
control
he's
arms.
got the weight, so it don't
why don't we do this? If you guys and gals
I
want
still ain't figured out.
to look at the disc, if you want to look at
Vortex.
the discs.
Cockeyed. I put the new front clip, but it didn't help a bit.
If you want to look at the disc option, we could buy one set, which
Yeah.
is only
Just buy one. put it on the corner.
$15.95, and that gives you 20, I think it is. And then we can see, and then if we want them, we can buy them all. And if you don't want them, if we say, oh my gosh, well then we only blew $16.
We could even do that on the curves.
Just food for thought.
Tom, do you feel that, or anybody, do you feel there's something that needs to be in that inner, and not just have it open, like you said, and just mark it off? Like NASCAR, they spin out in the infield all the time.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, and.
You're not getting the tire, not
I think we're
blowing
in,
your car.
I think we're,
Or is it something specific to where, yeah, we kind of want to have a more of a controlled environment because it's a remote controlled car rather than, NASCAR, Talladega or something there.
Well, Roar actually specifies that they have to have a 6-inch plywood on the outside. The inside doesn't really have to have anything
Yeah.
on its guidelines on that. The faster the car goes, the higher your outside has to be.
Yeah.
As fast as we're going, we wouldn't need but 6 inches according to them for plywood around the outside, maximum. And at this point, the inside, if we either put the PVC or we just chalk lined it off, either one, I think we're coming out a whole lot better ahead with everything.
And we're not hitting something, you're right, we're just going into the infield and then you need to not cheat, which I don't see people doing that.
$1,000 to zero for
no, 'cause
chalk.
it's not gonna do the corners.
No, well, you
We
you
can't
do something on the
All the
corner.
money's in the corners.
Yeah.
We can't do anything permanent as far as
No.
lining or anything.
No.
Yeah.
How about all the lines coming out for the parking spots? Now, once you chart that around there, isn't that gonna be confusing a little bit? I mean, they come out almost, not center, but not where we're gonna put the chalk line. If
Well, your
we
chalk
got
line's just
confusing-
gonna run straight down.
Yeah.
If we had like this disc, just when they're all colored, you can't miss them. What's the deal about the disc nobody likes?
Well,
I can't see.
I'll
one's
tell you.
chalk.
Because they may move.
Well, that's why we test them out. If they move, then they're no
Test them
good.
out. Yeah.
But if they don't,
Alright,
This costs more.
let's try to keep,
no,
I'd like to make a motion that we at least get the curves,
Yeah.
Second.
I'll second.
Yeah.
okay?
Discussion?
Any more discussion?
No,
Oh.
just read.
What do you mean by get the curves? Get the
The
$1,000?
red and yellow so that the ends of the raceway are defined.
And the two ends, that would be $1,000.
So that'd be $1,000 for the two ends.
The good
Just so
thing
you know,
about
if we
that,
wanted to use that yellow and black for the entire track, it's almost $4,000.
well, they spend 4,000 on this,
Oh, I know they did.
on that,
Yeah,
2 ends. But that's just wider, that's like that wide.
the,
Ours is gonna be like this wide.
the thing about it is also, it's gonna help see in the corners. Where you're blinded by
Yeah,
the
the
tires down in the corner. You're only gonna be looking over 3/4
Yeah.
inch
and then
instead
people like
of
Willie
8
Wheels
or 9.
and Joe Patterson, who don't get up on a ladder,
Who can't,
can't have a hard time seeing.
Well,
Well, there's a mile on 114th, I run in a small division. Down at the lower end, if I get to the tires, I get lost. Do I need to go frontwards, do I need to back up, whatever, when I ride. Yeah.
Somebody second, who
So
second?
we're actually.
Okay, hold on a second. I got one
We're
thing,
gonna have to-
okay,
There's still gonna be a.
that I caught.
That's gonna hold the.
Okay, watch your time. Okay, sorry. Okay, so so this, your option is gonna be this, where that is like that?
I think those are 11 inches wide.
How wide is this option, Tom?
Oh, I
They're
had
what, 4 or 6?
6 inches, I think.
6 inches wide.
And that goes in the inside.
But it's,
That's
three,
the
it's
color
only
of
what,
the
3/4 inches high?
And to go
No,
wide,
no, it's
no,
higher
you
than that.
can't get it wider? And if you do get it wider, it's a lot more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it jumps way
Yeah,
down.
we don't need
It
it.
goes from a length, 33-inch length is $90. If you go to the bigger ones, it's like $260.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I just wanted to clarify that. So ours are gonna be 6 inches wide.
And we looked at a lot, so the one that Denny found, I mean, we looked at, what is it, U-line and all, and man, these things
Yeah.
are expensive as hell.
They're expensive no matter
Yeah.
what they are.
Any more conversation?
No,
Shall we
I
vote?
just want to be clear, are we talking just one end?
No, both.
No, both ends,
Yeah.
$1,000 both ends, total, thereabouts.
And that'll cover the whole turn and a
Do we
partial.
buy it all at once, or do we buy it like one end at a time?
I
We
don't
have, we have
know.
enough.
Free shipping,
Huh?
free shipping,
Yeah.
Okay,
buy it all at once.
Yeah.
so does that make a
And then
difference?
we can experiment with, we can get some of the the little soccer discs and try them and see if they work, and if they don't. The only concern I'd have with the chalk line is Cove gonna yell at us the first time we do it?
Yep.
Cause it ain't gonna come off that easy.
Nope.
It washes off.
It'll wash off,
But,
Yeah.
it'll be there until it washes off.
Yeah, it'll be there until it
Yeah.
washes off.
so in the summer, so you're basically saying in the winter, it'll be there most of the
They're
winter.
gonna
The
make it.
HOA hasn't complained this much since it changed leadership.
When the snow flies.
That helps.
They made some pickups.
When it snows, you'll never know the difference.
Exactly. We ain't gonna have to raise it.
Okay, hold on.
All, any more conversation?
All right, sorry, guys.
Pass.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, so
Okay.
we'll proceed with that, and we'll work on the other,
The other
the
stuff.
minor stuff, but that's small dollars, we can
Okay.
make a couple trials.
I abstained.
Now, just so you guys know, we've been working, the other thing we're working on is getting rid of the tires on the outer brim. So we're gonna continue to use wheels,
Boards.
painted boards, that work, but we're gonna try to look at, like a keyhole, or not a keyhole, but a slot, a system where we don't have to screw them into a
But
tire.
they just slip into.
And we're gonna build some, 2x4 things and see how that works,
Huh.
okay?
Are you still gonna put tires in front of the spectators?
There shouldn't be no need.
Well, it would be the
It would
borders.
be the,
The
these
border's still
borders.
there.
with the support.
Is
If
it
we
gonna
come
be
up
as
with a
strong
support
as
as
the
strong as the
tires?
tires.
So the boards you made?
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll still be,
Yeah.
the boards will still
The
be
boards
there.
are still there.
The only difference is instead of having a tire, it's gonna be like a 2x4 triangular setup to where when you set it there, the track just latches into it. And so there's no screws. Basically, you lift it off
Yeah,
and
and we may find that the 2x4s are not heavy enough, so we may have some tires, but we
Yeah.
probably don't use them for weight.
Okay. Well, the one thing you have to factor in for your budget is the cost of disposing all of those tires.
I thought we'd just leave them down in the main shed.
Probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, throw it down there.
They've already asked us to move
you just
those.
drive down the road.
All of us can put about 4 out with their trash every week and it won't take long, we'll be gone.
We're in there at Corey.
Alright,
Built in.
Okay.
sorry guys. Alright, should be a quick one, I hope. Okay, there's been some discussion around track mate, because I think you guys realize that we tend to be making our track width about 15 foot, except track mate's only 10 foot. So if you look, we come around and we narrow it in. So it'll cost us $200 if we want to extend the track mate so it covers 15 feet wide.
So it's consistent.
So that way we'll have a consistent width all the way
Oh,
around.
we can do that.
Yeah.
Yes, just a matter of
Just add
having.
another section.
And then there's been some conversations about coming up with something different than what I built with the wood, folding wood thing. But I think that's pretty minimal. Either we buy a couple more pieces of wood, but we can do the whole thing for $200.
Make it longer, you saying?
Wider.
Yeah, wide,
Make the track.
Come down to
Wide.
10 feet wide
Yeah,
now.
well, where you have to go under the bridge at 10 feet wide and the rest of the track is wide. Now we're able to extend that and make the track the same width all the way around, the wide width all the way around.
May I ask, what was the issue that you had to get underneath the last race?
We can correct that with this one too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Denny train.
So what is? So I don't understand. Like you're using less material there, you're making it shorter. So why does it cost $200 or something?
No, we make it wider.
The receivers
It's only 10
across
feet
there.
wide now.
Oh, the
Gonna make it
trans
15.
thing. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the bridge with
Bridge.
the receivers.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So,
yeah.
Tom, that wood will support a 15-foot span?
Yes.
No.
Well,
Well,
It's gonna have to be added to.
That was
Oh,
good.
wait, yeah, once we
Yeah.
add to it,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
okay.
He's saying $200 for the track mate and the wood and everything to be 15
We
foot
can,
wide.
we can get that. We can-
That's
$200?
That'd be great.
Anybody
I
want
think
to make
that's
a motion?
reasonable.
I'll make a motion, that's very.
If there's
Yeah,
more cars
thanks,
and
Mike.
racing and stuff.
Second
like
from
that.
Chris. All in
I'm
favor?
already hitting that thing,
Aye.
bringing it
All right, so we'll work on that.
There goes that budget.
And I'll, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Seriously.
That's
There's-
okay.
there's-
Spend that on our tracks.
$5 a car, buddy.
So excited, pretty good.
We're gonna talk about it.
All right.
All right.
If
I
you
got
got
one more.
time.
I
All right, Tom's got
I
one
just
more.
got one more item, and I didn't want to be as long as Steve, but it's working out. We also had a small group who've been looking at trying to get better track or race results. And it turns out there's 3 major companies that sell software or offer free software that connects to a TrackMate. Okay. Next Level Timing, RC Scoring Pro, and Lifetime RC Edition. I'll let Denny talk in a minute, but the first one, Next Level, Denny's already spit the $25 out that it costs for the life
For the
of
pro.
using it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I want to see what it did.
Okay.
It didn't do much.
Actually, you can.
Too much.
Yeah.
What hats of the voices will say,
So,
Steve Weavers, loser.
right. It costs $25 for it to talk, otherwise it works the same.
Yeah, I already know that.
RC Scoring Pro is $10 a month.
Yeah, $99 a year.
$99 a year if you buy it for a whole year. And Live RC Edition was $30 a month. It does everything. It sets up your heats and does your qualifying and moves people over. But it looks so damn complicated, I'm not sure we could do it.
Well, Scoring Pro does that too.
Scoring
But
Pro
it's
does
kinda
that.
simple.
So is that one,
For the
I
same
know,
price?
I was hearing something
No.
about
Scoring Pro is $10 a month.
the
So for,
Oh, yeah.
spectators could log into an app,
I was
You
gonna
can
let
this
Denny.
too.
huh?
You can get online with this one.
And
This one here.
they can see
And they can see
what's,
right
okay,
live.
so we're just gonna make it easier for the spectators to see what's going on, is
Yeah,
that
well,
basically?
nobody else.
Well, actually, it'd be easier for the racers also.
yeah, that's,
Because you could
Okay, well, okay,
track your
okay,
heat, what you're in.
keep
okay,
the racers
And when
happy
the
with
race-
100 spectators.
okay.
It's really kind of the next step. So the
I'm all
the
for it.
TrackMate actually could. It has options where you could get it on your phone.
Mhm.
It's just it's so complicated. You got to teach people to type in an address. You know, these addresses. You know, 195.63.40.
So it's not an app they can download from the App Store.
This one
Do
is
that.
That one
it's
is.
simple.
Oh, that one is,
This is
okay.
free.
So,
Anyways, let me turn it over. Let
Yeah.
Denny
Oh,
talk
I-
about it.
I was just gonna run that, if anybody went, I was gonna run the demo. You see what it does. We can do that afterwards.
okay.
For
You
the,
ain't got much time, man.
No, we gotta get moving.
for the
Okay,
$100 a year, is that
No, I think
all of us can
30.
log in, or is that
Yeah,
per
This
person?
is
or-
25.
Unlimited.
this is
That's
free.
for the club.
$100.
That's free, and you can all log in.
Yeah, this one's free.
The only thing this one doesn't do is it doesn't set up your heats.
Right, we'd have to use the software that I made up. We'd still have to use that, which works fine.
I didn't, I'm talking.
Or if you wanna go to the Scoring Pro, it does all of it. But it's a lot bigger learning curve, because it's got a lot of crap you can do with it.
Yeah.
I would say we should, in my opinion, if you guys are right, it's not gonna cost anything.
It's not gonna cost anything, just
So I
try
think we try that one.
Yeah,
We owe Denny $25 for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well,
I got it set up
at the
so
end of
we
the
can
race,
run
let's see,
Saturday.
okay.
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 Chris
Got all
outraged,
the
but I had 2
crowd
laps of
people in
fastest
there.
time.
So we just
So
tell
I'm the one that
the
fucked up.
spectators, go to this app and
Well,
download.
let's not do
Run out of
that
time.
yet.
Yeah, let's check it out.
I think,
Let's just run it first, not tell anybody.
Okay,
It's
okay.
not-
Denny, we can try it though. We can like have some, a
We'll
lot
have
of the
some
racers,
blocks, right?
a lot of us can probably sign into the first one when we try it, and then we can see how it works.
Yeah, I'd like to try it.
That was kind of my thing, is that I was wondering how we could make TrackMate participate more in the race, and I'm not exactly sure if I'm trying to say that right. It's,
To
that way-
improve
that way
the
it
spectator
makes-
experience.
Yes.
Okay.
It makes the announcements of things, you know.
Yeah.
So-and-so, so-and-so.
Yeah, and it'll
That's
also.
what this one does, it puts one through however many races you got. Put your name and number.
Well,
Tom's in first place,
With-
Chris is in first. place.
with this,
Yeah,
I
second place,
think
third.
if we give it to the spectators, they're able to follow it along like a NASCAR
Yeah.
would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but again, we don't wanna do it this week, cause we
No,
hadn't tried
no, no,
yet.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
won't be
right.
able to
No,
see the
agreed.
actual race on their phones. They'll
No,
just-
No, we don't
no.
have big
They'll just have the
bandwidth.
track
Results.
page. Okay, they'll
Yeah.
have that kind of
So
information.
they can know who's racing and what
Okay.
race.
Lap
and they can
information.
Who won that
support
race?
somebody. Yeah.
Lap time,
down.
that stuff.
All
I like
right,
that.
so we're all right with trying it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
We'll start with next level, and he can run it at the end. It's really,
Free, of course, no brainer.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's free.
Like I say, when Steve's done yakking, can't shut him up. I can run a demo,
Watch me.
and you can see how it works.
No,
Okay, Steve.
no,
Okay,
no.
I am Gary, turn it over, I had Christmas party, but you have it too, so we can have a little bit of conversation around that at the end.
Okay, Gary, do you have anything to report besides your new sponsor? You're doing a good job posting the race flyers. What else can we do to help you, or what do you need?
Well, I ordered 2 tables, I got 2 tables coming.
Okay, for race, for the club. Okay,
Uh, Other than that, just ready to race.
okay, all right, good enough.
So-
Make sure,
So see you around to get your money back.
yeah, please, yeah, well, they're not here yet.
Yeah, they'll be here Saturday.
Good with a crank.
I'm sorry.
goes up.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yes,
No,
ma'am.
Just because now you're under Ambucks and Jill is the Ambucks treasurer and Ron is the club treasurer. Y'all gotta come up with a process for getting reimbursed and requesting to spend money, because in this meeting alone, I think we've spent about $1,200.
Yes.
Yes?
And then now Judy's got to be reimbursed, and now you gotta reimburse, so you're getting closer to your $2,000 just sitting here in the last 46 minutes. So you might wanna come up with a procedure for how things are pre-approved, because you can't everybody can't be going and ordering stuff.
I
Got it.
agree. So we'll work on that, but, because
Good point.
we try to get the small stuff through the 150, but we gotta, we gotta have some control. The big stuff, we gotta come to a meeting and vote on it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
Okay,
If you have any ideas, come on with that.
yes, Gary?
I'll send you.
Yeah, I don't like to be paid back, I'll donate them tables to the fund.
Thank you, Gary.
They're only $22.
It's what?
There's only $22 for 2 tables.
Oh,
JB.
2 4-foot tables, it was some Amazon deal.
Good job, Gary.
It's from that day, boy.
I ain't worried about it.
All right, Judy,
That's all right.
besides needing help and looking worried there,
No, she got
I'm
what-
fine.
we'll talk about the Christmas party here in a minute. You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'll talk about anything you want me to.
Okay, all right, we're good. Okay, so, my turn, real quick. Here's your important dates,
yeah,
okay?
it's done.
Please keep that in mind. So the race this weekend, okay, I didn't put on there. October 25th, Thrilling Zombie Drift. This is the race that we're gonna do the, what are we doing? Thriller, thank you. We're gonna do the Thriller dance, so, yes, we're not us. Okay, so Curtain Time Players has put together a group that's gonna do the reenactment of Michael Jackson's Thriller. I mean, it's Thanksgiving. It's Halloween, so I thought that'd be kind of cool. All right. So here's the one little curveball that we got with that. Because they have a play that night. Okay. They're gonna. I didn't want it to be this way, but this is better to do it this way. They're gonna do it right before we race. Okay. We're not going to set up the middle, whatever the middle is. We'll figure that out from this week's race. So that they can have that whole area and nobody falls and all that kind of stuff, okay? So I may need your help because, I'll be alive then. We may need your help just kind of shifting stuff once they're done. I'm not telling anybody that's the way we're doing it because I want people to come. Hey, come at 1:30 because that is an afternoon race. Come at 1:30, okay? And come watch the race and come see Thriller. That's the way I'm kind of presenting it to the community. As soon as the race is over Saturday, I'm gonna pound that race and try to get a really good crowd coming together, okay? All right, so enough of that. October 30th, race our RC 101. We stole this idea from the villages, and I put together a little list of things. These are things that I'd like to to touch on, and this is for the new person, for a person that, wow, I don't want to go up there and try running a car. It's too embarrassing. I've never run a car before. We may have nobody show up. We may have 20 people show up, okay? Here again, I'll market that, advertise that as much as I can. I need somebody heading that project and taking over because I was going to do it. Obviously, I can't do it because I'll hopefully be home by that time, but unable to do a whole lot, okay? So that's that. November 11th. This is a little weird in that it's a Tuesday, so somebody like Jeff won't be able to race with us probably. I don't know about you, Wheels, if you'll have to be working that day, but the problem was there was something going on the weekend, so November 11th was a good day to pick, okay? I'd like to honor the veterans in some way, okay? So I need help figuring out what easy, meaningful way we can recognize the veterans. There is a breakfast that morning, which we can promote, okay? So I like that. That's put on by the auxiliary, the Veterans Auxiliary. So we need to promote that. But has anybody got any ideas other than me or Wheels saying, hey, we want to thank all our veterans? I'd like a little more than that. Oh my gosh.
Well, why can't you guys put like little American flags
Yeah,
on
flags.
the RC cars, so while you're racing, you got the flags on the cars?
That's a good idea.
Come off.
I like it.
Why don't we
Use
do-
duct
why don't-
tape.
She's got a whole roll of
What about
stickers
this?
of American
What about-
flags that she gives us every Saturday. We can put them on. And they'll come back
the
up.
whole track.
Yeah, I mean,
Get 100 flags and we'll round the whole track in it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I can just
Could
take
probably
that
get
tape and-
100 flags on Amazon fairly.
yeah, fairly cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah, like the little
Like my little checker flags.
yes.
Yeah.
And just tape it around the whole track.
Okay, all right. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. It just, tell me what I think we need to honor our veterans. Okay, Judy, with an eye.
I also approached the Veterans Club. I think tomorrow night is their meeting.
Okay,
They're discussing that. I approached the secretary, Bob, Collins, and Marco.
okay,
So they're both aware that we would like to do something to honor the military.
okay, all right. So that is less than a month away.
Yes.
So we need to kind of get together and get our heads together and get that figured out, okay? So I need your help. Use Signal to Steve. We ought to do this. Hey, maybe we could do that. And then I'll make a decision and boom, that's what we'll do, okay? All right. Mini Motor Expo. What the heck is that? That's our RC show. We got the main hall. We're gonna do something with Ambucks. Mick and I gotta talk about that because he's not here yet. But we thought, hey, we bring out our cars, put them on the table, do whatever we want to do with them, and hopefully attract people that will come and want to learn about RC racing, okay? There again, we may have 20 people, we may have 400 people, which would tickle me to death. Maybe we can give away, I don't know, $1,000. Jeff, were you going to give us that money?
Sure.
Okay, there we go. All right, so we got that covered. So think about that, gasoline alley, pit lane, just all kinds of things and how we can decorate inexpensively and really get a lot of excitement going about that. That's what that's all about. Okay, Turkey 500, we're racing on Thanksgiving. Race at 9:30, like last year. I thought it worked out pretty well. If you folks think we need to move it next year or not do this, I'm all about it. But I got it scheduled this year, and that's what I'd like to do, okay? Hey, add that in as your tradition before you go eat turkey with your family or with friends, okay? Christmas party, December 3rd. Please, we need to start getting with Judy. Judy? Judy, with an
Yes.
eye? Okay,
Yes.
so people should register with you for the Christmas party?
That would be wonderful. We need a count.
Yes, we need a count.
So have we learned from Tim?
Yes, we have.
So what's the deal there?
Okay. So we have $16 a person is the cost. Pork, chicken, and then he prepares those items, it's pulled, and then he provides sauce that you put on. So depending on how dry or how wet
You like it?
saucy you like it. There's potato salad, there's his famous macaroni and cheese.
Which is pretty dang good.
So he's basically supplying the food.
Yes.
That's what the $16 includes, the food. For an additional cost, his mother will make desserts. Now, that's $1.50 per person. So, and you can choose between Christmas cookies, cupcakes, I just found out this morning.
So $20 a person, roughly.
Yeah, if we want to include desserts. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want to carry in food. This is our Christmas party.
Yeah.
We don't need to be doing that. The women bake through the year, they don't need to be baking for Christmas.
And we need that money by,
He hasn't put a time limit on
okay.
that.
But we may want to put it for the members so they know that they have to pay by a certain time.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
that's-
can make,
Okay, so let me stop you there.
okay.
Okay. So, my idea was, I would love to be able, even though we may not be able to, I would love to be able to say to our members that have raced and worked hard all year, all of you have worked incredibly hard. I appreciate it, okay? You didn't have to come out here and do all this racing crap with me and what the heck are you doing, Steve, with all this extra stuff? It's just my way. Anyway, I would love for the club to pay that if we have the ability to do that. We may not, that's $17.50 a pop, but that's what I would like to do so that all you're taking is drinks and come and enjoying and listening to John sing, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Is that still on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. So John's gonna do singing for us. He's gonna do Christmas songs and other songs.
Not
So,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
dang, all right. So,
Is this Ambucks also?
yes,
Ambucks.
well, now,
We gotta have a big crowd, we can't just have
well,
this.
Well, that's
I
another
need
thing.
more people to sing to than this.
well, that's another thing. Do we want to, does Ambucks have a party?
No.
Do we
many
want to
employees do you
open
have?
that up to Ambucks? So there's a lot of stuff to
I think
think
they-
about.
I don't see why we shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
absolutely.
Okay,
Is
so
it
we
six or
probably need to
eight
vote on that,
employees?
but
There's not many. I think there's only 10 members?
On Facebook.
sometimes,
Ample.
Yeah. And
So that's
just
only like
Amherst.
$160.
okay,
Yeah, but that's 10 members, and then their spouses, so now you got 20.
Okay. So 320.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and we could get a count on that.
Okay. So, so anyway, that's my thought, but here again, that's gonna be here before we know it, so we need to kind of really put some thought into this, because we've spent $1,200 today already, okay? And a little bit more, and that'll bring me to that
So-
later on. Okay, all right, so
Steve,
think,
see, I think we also might want to look at, I can, been playing with the numbers, I had that on the bottom line.
okay,
Because we will wipe out everything we have by the end of the Christmas party. So we'll get going into next year. So I think we might want to think about a compromise, right? Where, it's $16, we charge $5,
Yeah.
right? Or, something along that line.
excellent, Tom.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
Or $10
So,
per
but we make sure we
Yeah,
get,
$10 is reasonable.
Yeah.
yeah.
$10 per
For
person.
$10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, $10?
Yeah.
Which is $5 per person.
Well, but that's,
Spouses.
so, hold on, we had Tom at $5 a person, I got Ron at $10 a person.
Judy was at 15.
And
Judy was at 15. So who, here,
We're making money on this.
yeah,
What time?
so,
$10.
yes ma'am.
I also just want to say we're saving money on our decorations.
Yep.
I was explaining to Tom, I got the Christmas bucket from you.
Okay.
So I could go through the Christmas that we decorated the tree with last year.
Okay.
We're taking those, and plus, I just cleaned out a house. I took every candlestick out of that place. We don't need that many tables, maybe 10 maximum. And I'm using bulbs and our Christmas ribbon and all that kind of stuff from last year, Christmas.
Okay.
So all I need are tablecloths.
Your expense is gonna be pretty minimal compared to the meal.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
So when does the Christmas tree get put up?
Ooh, I get that.
Yes, November 30th, the Christmas tree will be put up.
So if you have to put the Christmas tree up and put decorations on it, what do you have to decorate the tables with?
The rest,
We don't
Extra?
decorate the tree, we're putting it up.
we're
And
putting,
then we're shifting, and prior to lighting, I'm sneaking in and decorating. the
no, that's
Oh.
out.
tree. Watch me.
I'm told that's absolutely out.
Watch me. I'll
So-
cover it.
So,
La 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 la.
Have to be so.
You gonna be
So I just
sleepy.
wanted-
I've been thinking that we could do it after the dinner. We have enough people at dinner. We can have a Christmas tree decorating couple of people. They will take the decorations off the table and put them on the tree. We're in the same hall. It can
I
be
can
done
help
in
with
15
that.
minutes.
I love it.
Yeah, I love that.
There you go. Good
I can
idea.
help with that.
Then
Okay.
it's done and we're ready for lighting on Friday, the 5th of December. And we they take the tree down on January 2, from 1 to 4. Now, I wasn't given any hours. I'll have to proceed with the hours on the other two events, but,
Okay.
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 So Judy
Yes.
pretty much has it under,
oh,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
you're in charge of the Christmas party. We'll work up the financials
Okay.
and make some suggestions. We just don't wanna wipe.
No, I don't want
Next
to
year.
either. That's why I wanted to do that. Okay.
So should we vote on 5 or 10?
Or do you want
I would wait and see what Tom comes up with as far as
the money, what's in the.
playing with the numbers.
Yeah.
to?
We'll
Okay.
set the price next
but we
week.
should, I want to include the desserts.
I do too.
Yeah.
Everybody
You
good
wanna
with
vote on
that?
that?
Pardon?
Let's vote to include the desserts. Oh yeah, the desserts are included.
Okay.
We're on.
There we go. Okay. All right. Cool. December 13th, Reindeer Dash. Who knows? Who's the guy that plays Santa
Dasher
Claus?
and Dancer and
What is what?
Prancer.
Dave.
Yeah.
Who knows Dave really well? Okay. Can you reach out to him tomorrow and say, Dave, would you come to the race dressed as Santa Claus on the 13th? Okay. And that's a morning race. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know which day we were talking about.
Okay.
Pickleball day.
All right.
Santa Day.
They used to have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we got the New Year's Bash, which is an afternoon race. Okay, that's that. Okay. Villages recap. So, real quick, for those that didn't read what I had up there, they've got it set up pretty organized. Really organized. They do qualifying, which I'm not sold on this qualifying idea yet, but we're open for more discussion on that. They run groups of 4 to 6 cars. That's their qualifying. It looks like a race because they're running for 2 minutes. It's time and number of laps, and then that gets carried over to how they get up and set for the mains, which are later than that. But they have 40 races that day. 40.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because they've got so many groups. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we need to grow, or we need to grow in cars, because I will say that almost every one of their gals had 2+ cars. That one guy had 9, right, Don? Yeah, 9 plus his trailer that he brought to the track. It's like, oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah. So we have a ways to go on
We got
that.
one, Steve.
What?
We got one.
Yeah, I know.
Only till Friday.
So anyway, that's kind of the deal on the villages. They have a driver's stamp. Now, me, that excites me almost more so than our track stuff, because they get up about this high. Was it this high? Yeah, about this high, and all of them are up there. Now, wheels, we'd have to probably get a ramp for you, okay? But we can do it, and that gets everybody up, rather than getting on our step stools. I do worry about somebody falling off of our step stools. You know, it could happen. But we do need to keep our step stools all together and all that type of thing. Okay, so I'd really like us to work on that. But they had that. They had a ginormous tent, but that belonged to one of the drivers, I think. But they had what was that? 20 feet wide?
At least.
Yeah, that was a big tent.
Commercial thing.
Yeah. So there again,
That's what she said.
other things that we can buy as a club and throw in the trailer when we don't have tires in there. Those are the kinds of things we need to think about for the future. Okay, so I think that's enough on that. Okay, I talked about Thriller, I talked about 101, talked about that, talked about that, talked about that. Okay, driver etiquette. In my opinion, this is my opinion only, okay? And don't anybody take this the wrong way. We gotta drive to win and not drive to run over people, okay? It's our responsibility as a driver to drive as well as we can. The cars go fast. I know it gets away from us, it gets away from me, okay? But do your best to avoid the other person, okay? So that we're not running into each other. The race prior, I thought we had way too many turtles, okay? This last race, we did much better. Did much, much better, okay? And we even had water on the track, okay? Which before we didn't. So take this, just kind of, please read it, check it out. We'll talk more about it later. If you say, Steve, you're full of S, I got it, okay? But
That's what.
so that's that, okay? So please take one of these on your way out today, okay? Okay, all right. Let's see, what else have I got? Okay, so some of us said, and here again, we got to think ahead because it doesn't happen overnight. If you say, Steve, I want to race in the summer. So we've talked about racing in the summer, not racing in the summer, or hey, let's race inside in the summer. Well, I can, if you want to race inside, they're not going to let us race 110 cars. That ain't happening, okay? So we have two possibilities, one of which I haven't talked over with my partner in crime yet, you. but we could potentially run the micro cars, which are about that big, okay? But that means buying a new car, and those aren't cheap. Those are about 150 to 200 bucks. So again, I want to keep this affordable as much as possible to all our members, but that's an option. They aren't going to let us run 110 cars in there. That'll never
They're not
happen.
gonna let you run any cars in there.
I think that we could get away with it. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
It's on carpet.
Then, yeah,
So you
then,
have a temporary piece of carpet you lay out. You have borders that you set up, and your cars are about 6 inches long, biggest.
yeah.
I would like to be in the room when you pitch this idea, and I'll have my popcorn.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're not done yet. So then we could also potentially look at slot car racing.
Yeah.
Okay, which we have the track for that. Well, Chris has the track for that, and that's another option. And Chris, how many cars do you have?
30 or 40.
Okay, so we could potentially rent the track from Chris.
You got a whole team going on, you need
And
that
then,
many.
and then we draw for what car we're running that day, and that's another option. And our third option was, hey, let's just take the summer off and let's get together once a month and go have dinner.
Sounds good.
So those, just some food for thought and how you want to attack that.
We don't have to go down that way.
There's no
Too hot,
no
seeing the way on there.
tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there are.
I've got 'em,
It's just way too.
on Facebook.
I saw it online,
I
and
say
looked at it on
pitch it, but I
Facebook.
just
right?
use
Yeah.
it.
People are trying.
You gotta try.
Yeah, I just-
You
Okay.
still have to get your-
All right.
Here.
Yeah.
Don't forget, annual dues, okay? Now, I got a couple new members that haven't even raced yet, they don't have to pay this, but I would love to have you renew, whether you're racing or not. I'd love to have you racing more than not, okay? But please try to get them paid by the end of November. That's kind of what the thing says, because our membership year goes November 1st to October 31st, okay? We do not keep track of, oh, well, I paid in August, I don't have to pay again until August. We don't have the volunteers to keep track of all that, okay? So it's just an annual fee. Okay, boom, okay. Qualifying, I'm not sold on yet. We need to talk about that more. Okay, all right, this is something that Denny and I have discussed quite a bit. Here's what we've discussed. Denny found out that at the villages, whether I'm racing 1 car or 10 cars, I pay $5 for the day.
Oh, $5 for the day?
$5 for the day. We charge $5 per car.
So they charge $5 a driver, where we're charging per car.
That's correct. However, we just spent $1,200 how quickly, okay? And we're splitting the 50-50.
Yeah.
The bake sale is the one thing that's constant, okay? I'm now, also one other thing. The transponders really cost us $21 and say 50 cents. I think it's somewhere around there. So we are making a little money on the transponders. Remember, the first one is in your membership. Any additional cars you want them in are $35. I think that's very reasonable based on what everybody else charges. Villages charges more than that, about $60. Okay, all right. So, to maintain at this point an income stream, I think we're silly if we walk away from $5 a car per race. But if you think something different, you tell me.
I don't think that's really a burden on any of us at this
Yeah.
point.
No.
I mean, $5 a car.
If somebody had 8 cars and was entering 8 cars, then
If they can afford 8 cars, they can afford $5 a car. I'm sorry.
Call it out, Chris.
but they have 40 races that they go through too. So
Yeah.
That's
Well,
being all they
but
do. We
really,
Yeah.
okay. So you're right about that. But each of those cars only ran twice. They ran the qualifying and they ran the final. Boom. And that's what I didn't like. At least we try to get you in 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least
All right.
3.
So okay, enough of that. Okay. Boom. Sorry, Danny. I still love you, but sorry. All right. 2 things near and dear to my heart. I still think team racing is something we need to discuss. We need to get working on. What are you talking about, Steve? Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Last thing. You're not going to love me for this, but I got to say this.
Me saved it for last.
For the people that are running LiPo batteries, there is a world of difference between 2S and 3S. All my research, unless you can convince me otherwise, there is no way that a 2S will compete against a 3S.
Not what it's
Villages, S&S Raceway, and most of the other tracks, most of the other tracks from what I read, generally speaking, only allow 2S. I'm not saying we have to, but I think we should consider either not allowing 3S or putting 3S in their own racing category. Just like you won't convince me otherwise, my brushed car, as long as I run spectacular and don't have a wreck, and you do, I can beat you with a brushed car or brushless car. But on the straightaway, I'll never catch your butt. Never. Okay? So that's why I think you have to have brushless, 2S, 3S.
I think 2S is a great idea, but saying, okay, we vote on it tonight, December 1st it starts, to give anybody that doesn't have a 2S and let everybody know, okay, we're going to do 2S, so you need to get on board.
And I don't know that it needs to be that. If we have enough, because again, Chris, not picking on you, but I know that how they ship the cars, and Joe, okay, Rolaro, which is my favorite car, now they're shipping their cars with 3S batteries.
Well, my tracks just come with 3S, but
Okay.
I bought a 2S.
Okay.
And
So-
there's a world of difference in the same car
is.
between the 2 batteries.
It is. So I'm not saying we have to decide tonight. And here again, if we've got enough 3S's by themselves, then let's put them by themselves.
And you
Okay?
can switch
Because
out
the size
the
of our
battery
track, do
on,
we
from
have
a
enough track
3S
for
to
a
a
3S?
2S, like on Rolaro.
That's usually what puts me over the wall.
Just, again, just food for thought, okay? So that we, the key is camaraderie,
I agree.
enjoyment, and I want everybody to enjoy this.
Is there a
Right.
difference going into the corners with a 3 versus a 2?
Well,
I can understand the straightaways, but doesn't everybody have to slow? So if your brushless is going slower, my thing is that shouldn't you be navigating the corners better? No.
You roll through the corners about the same. A 3S.
Yeah.
If you're down there quicker, you're going to roll through that corner quicker.
Yeah.
And it's got that, it's
Yeah,
got
you
the pop
hope.
coming
I
out.
mean,
Yeah, you hope.
well, and
Because
it's
if you
I
notice
understand, isn't the chassis
Same as
and the tires
brushless
not
versus
basically the
brush.
same length? It's just the pop. It's the
I've
pop.
seen a lot of drifting with
just
the
something I
3S.
thought I should bring to your
Yeah,
attention.
no, I don't know, 'cause I have 2. I run.
So, all right. So please, if you're racing, make sure Gary knows so I can make up the roster tomorrow night. Okay. I think do the spectators enjoy the roster?
Yes.
Okay. So remember, I put your names on the back. I put the sponsors. Blah blah blah. When you're at the racetrack Saturday, please make every effort to go thank spectators. Okay. Mingle with them. Encourage them to come to stuff. Okay. And other than that, I will see you all Saturday, if not on Friday. How about that?
What's going on Friday?
I don't know. Oh yes, Chris created some kind of trophies for Saturday we can race for.